what's going on, everybody? We got another good show lined up for you. Welcome back to Hoop Jargon, to another episode. And this is going to be a big interview, man. This is a kid who literally I've been knowing since he's about 13 years old. One of my athletes at my old gig, because I had Carl Reynolds here a few weeks ago. So you got to see one of my fruits of the coaching tree that was Hoop Jargon. So now one of my other kids, man, this dude got a big personality. Y'all definitely don't like him, man. My guy, John Reed, man. What's up, man?
Man, what's up with it, man? Thank you. It's Big General Reed for everybody else who don't know. Man, appreciate you having me here, dog. I kind of wish I seen Carl. I talked to Carl the other day. But, yeah. Man, appreciate you for having me on the show and everything, man. Hey, I just want to say, man, shout out to Hoop Jargon. So, this right here, Coach Frank, well, that's how I know him. I don't know how I know him, but Coach Frank, that's my coach, man. He coached me back in middle school. So it's been a journey. So
it has, and we're gonna peel the onion back slow on that because you one of the proudest I've been because of where you started and where you are now.
Man, how Biggie said, mess around and do a whole 360. I was here, I was down, now I'm up. Now I'm in the limelight. So it's just about respecting your position.
I love it, man. So let's go hop into it, man. So for those who don't know anything about John Reed, man, let's talk about your beginnings, man. So where you from?
Man, Acres Home, Texas. Acres Home, Houston, Texas. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we from. Hey, that's where I'm from. I'm from Houston, Texas. I grew up between Greens Point, the four-way, and Acres Home. I was in the three-way. Grew up right between all of it. I got a lot of siblings. I grew up the youngest out of 6, but I got 4 underneath me now. Yeah. Okay. So, man, I went from being like the youngest to being the middle to being the oldest, and like it's a transition. Like as I started learning, like it's a transition. Like the things I wanted when I was as a baby of the family, I don't want no more. I'm more on lines of just trying to strive and like take my siblings out, like what they see daily and constantly, just trying to show them something different and make sure I can put them in different, because I never had different as far as like from my siblings, from my older brothers and stuff. Like we were just products of our environment. That's all I can really say. So like I'm trying to change their environment so they can become a better product.
Man, that's very noble, man. And for those listening, John Reed is from the same area I'm from. I'm from Acres Homes as well, with about 20 years of difference between us in age. So, that same area I'm familiar with.
Yeah, absolutely. We both graduated from Ike. Hey, I can't, never in my life have I ever thought I'd be an alumni at Ike, especially going to Nimitz and all like, but I went to my high school, my actual neighborhood high school, so that's pretty straight, especially as a football player. Like a lot of guys leave. Like my school, should I tell you right now, it, but like most of my teammates was either D-boys or they was in the routes of being a D-boy, and they were football wasn't the plan. School wasn't the plan. Like I can tell you that right now. So like graduating from Ike and being at Syracuse is once in a lifetime opportunity. So respectful, I was just back up there too. I was back up there a few before Christmas break, because I came home early, but before Christmas break I was back up there, and shoot, I like what Coach James got going there, the new head coach. We got the new head coach there, Coach James. He came from Duncanville High School. Shout out to him. But man, like my little brother going to Ike, and he taking the same route as me. But like I can tell you this, like for the first time, I actually didn't understand. Like, all right, man, this coach that you rocking with, bro, he really gonna take care of you the right way. Like he know people that can get you to where you want to be, bro. And I think that was like one of the things that was hard for me coming up out of high school. Like it just wasn't so believable. Like being a college athlete, a D1 athlete, like we probably say we was D1 bound, but really, nah. But like I know for a fact, like he been through the process. So he
and this coach Odell James,
major profile. Right? This Odell James, this Coach James.
Yeah. So he was a standout quarterback at MacArthur when I was small. So
it shocked me to find out that he was from the same spot we from. He was just
Yeah.
I thought he went to all
Yeah,
D too, though. I thought he was a QB at all D.
I think he graduated from Mac though. I was in middle school. My big cousin went to MacArthur. I remember him just being a one-man show for MacArthur back in the day. So shout out to Coach James, man, doing great things at our former. Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely, man. The more I learn about it, huh?
It's just a small delay, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Oh, my bad. No, I was gonna say, man, I learned more and more about Coach James as I get older, because then you start once you start having status and stuff, like more alumni and more people that just want to see you succeed, they start seeing you and they can help you. And so like you start learning more facts about people that came up before you. Like I didn't know that Coach James was actually a top recruit in Texas during his playing time. Like he was like a #1 recruit.
Yeah.
So like it was like, so that was just crazy. But other than that, like so yeah, out of high school, still we just working. We was working coming out of high school. But like now, like things that I know now, then so it's so much different as far as just like the way we do this. Like I really wish I was in high school right now. Yeah, high school right now with this knowledge. Oh. Huh?
Talking about some domination.
Like, bruh, domination. Like, I'm trying to tell my little brother, I'm trying to get my little brother to understand. Like, I think understand. Like, he a freshman. He about to be a sophomore. So I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, understand like where you at in life right now, and understand where college sports is right now in their life. Like, understand the people before me ain't had this NIL opportunity, name, image, and likeness. A lot of people ain't like, you didn't have that opportunity. Like, you had a bag man, but he was underneath the table, so you really didn't know what people were really getting. And then it wasn't everybody. It was just select few. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but bro, like, understand, bro, you can go to college right now. I started out high school, make 6 figures. It's a blessing. Like, how could you, like, come on, bro. Like, so I'm trying to get him to tighten up because he's a little too loose. Like, hey, bro, hey, tighten up. Let's go ahead and let's get you to college, bro. We get you to college, you're gonna start seeing a whole different lifestyle. Then you're gonna start seeing a whole different lifestyle. Then the things that you want, they're gonna become more clear. Then you're gonna start being detailed about it. And then when you start being detailed about it, then you're gonna start learning how to progress and know where you want to go. And that's when you start turning into a man. Because that's how it was taught to me, So that's how I'm trying to keep it.
No, I like that because at the end of the day, somebody has to do it first. And when somebody do it first, it's more tangible, like of actually going and playing D1 ball. Like you said, everybody talk about that. Everybody say D1 bound. Like everybody say state bound. Everybody think they going to the state championship game. Nah, one team out of each region, with 2 teams per region go, right? My team, we was actually the game before state, so we went pretty far. And it was just crazy.
That was
We went to the
it's on the wall.
Okay, I ain't know that.
It's on the wall. It's on the wall. What? 05, 06? Yeah.
No, 02.
But I think you 03, because I know from 2000 to 2007, man. That's them boys. That was them boys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's on the wall. I got on the wall.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and look. One of my ex-teammates on that team, he played at Prairie View with me. Okay. I'll go back and check that out.
Yeah,
but Coach Ellison is the head coach there now at Eisenhower. So it's funny how stuff come full circle, man. He was my point guard when we played at Ike together.
For real? Damn, man. Small circle.
You remember Mr. Ellison, right? Coach Ellison?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, he the head coach at Ike now.
Dang. Bro, I guess I got to get caught up with basketball.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I got to.
Yeah, I want to kind of get that. I like the fact that you trying to help your little bro out, because again, the first person got to do it, and once you see somebody else do it, that's why you see a lot of brothers go like Division I together, or they go professional together. Because the first one, like Shannon Sharp, everybody love Uncle Shay Shay. He saw Sterling do it first, though. Sterling showed him that you can go through the rigors of being, tight end and make it to that next level. So it's a little easier for Shay Shay. So the trail you're blazing for him is going to be very beneficial. So at least he know because people know, like, okay, I need to tighten up, but like the question is how. So it's good you give them that game of, yo, this is how you do it. I did it.
Yeah.
Do it this way.
Do it better than me. Do it better, 10 times better than me. And I think you know, having my bros, like having my brother Mr. D Will, having, you know, Rod, all them dudes in my life, like all these guys came straight out of Acres Home. You know what I'm saying? Went straight to Ike. Mr. went to Florida State. D Will went to K-State. You know, other people that's in my life that play ball, they went to other D1 and D2, but they went to college. They got the college paid for free. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, one time in middle school, you know how we had them talk so many times, because I was just a troublemaker. Just a troublemaker. But you was telling me, you was like, hey, bro, one thing you need to do, bro, make sure you get your school paid for free at the end of the day. Like, get your school paid for free at the end of the day. I mean, you told me that in like middle school. I didn't even understand what you was saying. And you was like, go get that school paid for free. And this is when you was talking, this is when y'all was trying to get me. This is like when I'm coming straight out of campus. I'm back on campus from campus. Like I was at campus for like 6-7 months. And this the new year. This is my 8th grade year going in. So I like play ball. You need to play ball, bro. Like figure out how to play ball. So, and then having Coach Brown and you, Coach Sheets and Coach White, like all y'all guys, it was like, all right, you know, it's cool, but like I'm still not understanding.
Okay, the internet may have gone down a little bit in the meantime, but I hope y'all liking this game, man. It's a 23-year-old speaking, man. And the way he speaks, he has a strong understanding of things, having kind of had I don't use the word trouble, but I mean, he got some trouble as a young, and he admits that fully, but just kind of getting that full scope now and understanding what's to be done. I'm gonna see it real quick. Let me get back in single mode to his pop back up. And that's the thing, man, with a lot of things I've encountered, man. Like some kids, they flip the switch. Some of them don't. Okay, I think he's back now. Shout out to my guy, E Black, man. Good to see you, bro. I'm gonna bring you back in. All right, go ahead, keep rocking.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I got a phone call. My bad, I got a phone call. Now, yeah, but now, yeah, like having you guys in my life, like having Black Kings in my life, telling me like, hey, bro, this is what you need to be able to do, and this is how you need to do it. Like, yeah, it's a little bit, it's like skeptical because you don't know, like you being sold a dream. Like everybody can talk good, but a lot of people can't back that talk up. So it's like, okay. So then next thing you know, we messing up. We going through it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play football. Football truly was not my favorite, like wasn't my true love as a sport. It was when I got into that weight room with Coach Brown, who now is Big Ump. That's Big Ump now. You know how we rock. Hey, Big Ump, hey, shout out to Beast Mode. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even have the mental to be here. Cause like he put me through what he tested me, like he tested my mental. Like, I know you tough, I know you can fight, I know you can do all this, I know you're the biggest, baddest dude you want to be whenever you want to be. You feel me? But what that mental like? How can you be strong when strength is not, like with physical strength is not what you need? How can you be strong? So it was sitting there like and trying to figure that out, and he broke it, like he broke me down, and then he built me the fuck back up. Like, you understand? Like everything that I thought I knew, nah, bro, breaking that. I'm gonna build you up. You know what I'm saying? And when he built me up, he gave me quality that was inside of me, and he pulled them out. Like I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna pull that out. This is you. I see it in you. They might not believe you. Everybody around you might not believe it, but I see it in you. I'm gonna pull it out because it's in you. Because if it wasn't in you, you wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't be sitting here in the weight room trying to work out every day, trying to do this and that and third. So he started pulling it out, bro. And once he started pulling it out, I liked who I was turned into. So it's like, all right. But then once he got his grip off of me, I went back to the same dude I was. So like back to skipping school, back to doing all type of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask anybody in my high school, they'll tell you, but I only showed up to school for one period. That was third period, and that was lunch. That was it. After that, I was back at the streets, kicking it with the local pharmacists. Like, for real. Like, it's not.
And the truth is the truth, man.
You know me in middle school. Like, I was leaving middle school just like, if I wasn't in sack or if I didn't get suspended, like, I wasn't there. If I could get away, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But then I'd be there for football practice. I'd be there for working out, all that. But I wasn't there to go to school. And I think that was my biggest problem that I had. Like, I just didn't. Like, I always said to myself, you know, grades is what they is. Like, grades is what they is, you know. And then now that I'm in college, and I'm like, man, grades ain't what they is. Grades what you make them. You know what I'm saying? You want to be an all-A student, you can be an all-A student. You want to be a 3.0 dude, shit, you can be a 3.0. And if you want to be a 2.0, that's you. You know what I'm saying? You make them what it is, because that's your resume. So then once I started understanding that, that's when I got the JUCO. When I was in JUCO, I started learning that. You know, I went to 3 JUCOs. Not 1, not 2, but 3. You understand? Fresh out of high school, I went to Bland College. 2019, graduated college. 2019, I was on Bland College. That summer, July, right after the 4th of July, I was on campus working out, trying to get the starting position to be the center for Bland College. 2 weeks for my birthday, I go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I go to jail 2 weeks for my birthday, and then 2 weeks for my birthday. The only reason why I went to jail was because I ended up riding with one of my teammates. My teammates had drugs on them. And being from the neighborhood, and you know how we rocking, like, oh yeah, we know what it is. Like, hey, we gonna stand on business. Ain't nobody gonna say no words, be solid. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, if I could go back and tell his dumb ass that, hey, you being a dummy, you getting tricked at your position, all that, bro. Cause like, I ain't gonna lie, it made the journey harder, but it made me respect the grind even more. You know what I'm saying? But I took a charge from my teammate. His own products, his own stuff, whatever it was, like his own drugs. He had drugs. Like, let's be real. He had weed on him. We was in a small town with weed on it. You gonna go to jail, bro. But how much? That was the thing. He had a lot. I didn't know he had a lot. So we going to get food, but he got weed in the car. I didn't even know that. So we get pulled over. They search the car. Who weed this is? I'm strict. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm standing on 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? He's shaking like a stripper, but he ain't speaking either. So like he know, but like he not telling, like. But at the same time, I'm from the neighborhood, dog. I'm gonna stay on this business. I'm from the neighborhood. If I gotta get this paperwork, my paperwork gonna be clean. That was what was going through my head at the time. And to be honest with you, I'm glad that happened, bro. Because at that same time, I was getting offers from these nice schools, bro. These schools was hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? I had opportunities coming. I had coaches talking, like, and I was turned into that dude. So like, I was at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? And being honest with you, bro, I was disrespecting coaches. Like, I was on what I was on back in middle school. Like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm that dude. Hey, F this, F that. I'm running this, I'm running that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't understand the name. I ain't understand the rules. So God was like, hold up. Whoo. You ain't gonna make it this far, boy, if you keep like this. It sat me down, bro. I'm behind bars. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind bars. Now I'm behind bars with no bail money because I ain't planning on being there. I seen the dude that I took the charge from chuck the deuce at me, walk out the jail while I'm still sitting in jail. So I'm sitting there like, damn, I took a charge for a dude who at the end of the day, who got the quickest opportunity to go. His parents saved him, and my parents couldn't do nothing for me. Not parents, my mama couldn't do nothing for me. Let's get it straight. My mama couldn't do nothing for me. My dudes couldn't do nothing for me. I told my mama Dukes on the phone, she said, I ain't got the money to bail you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, for real? So I called my sister. Like, she for real? She for real. I told my sister, I love you. I'm finna take my charge. I'm finna sit. Hung the phone up. Boom. My sister said after I hung the phone up, she knew I was for real. Cause I'm gonna be a man. Like, hey, the one thing I learned was, hey, you make the bed, you gonna lay in it. You feel me? So I was on the phone. She made sure. My sister said, nah, bro, I got to calling people up. My sister bailed me out. She was like, I heard it in your voice that you was really giving up. Like, you gonna just sit there and just go to jail. I'm like, yeah, like, what else to do? Like, this is what was meant for me. You know what I'm saying? My older brothers, they all in jail. You know what I'm saying? They still there, but that's another time. You know, but this the life I thought I was supposed to be in. Shit, I'm gonna get out of jail on some petty charges. Okay, now I'm a felon. That was going through my head. I was gonna be like a felon. As I become a felon, shit, I'm about to do what I know best. Hit the streets as hard as possible. That was what my mindset was. You know what I'm saying? But I got bailed out. When I got bailed out, I talked to the head coach at Bland. Hey, all right, bro, you done. Like this stuff done. They played God. Like you ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna give you that pass to get back on this train to keep going. You done. You stop right here. Go home. No scholarship, no school, no nothing, no living, no nothing. Take your ass home. Said I'm only 45 minutes from the crib, speeding. You feel me? Like so, take my ass home. Go home, bro. I'm sitting at home for a year. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. I'm depressed. I'm damn near alcoholic. I'm on drugs heavy. You know, my mind ain't where it's supposed to be at, bro. I'm a failure. You know what I'm saying? I fell flat on my face. Didn't even get started, and I fell flat on my face. And truth be told, it happens to a lot of players, bro. You know, sure. as I sit where I'm at, it happens to a lot of us. At like wrong time, wrong place. That was my situation. Not because I did anything dumb or nothing, just wrong time, wrong place. You know what I'm saying? But I got stripped of what I love. It was taken away from me, and I couldn't do nothing about it. And this where I said Coach Brown came through. When Unc came through, he taught me like you gotta be tough. So I just roll with the punches. I ain't really speak on it too much, but like everybody around me, they got the distance themselves. Once they started distancing themselves, they was like, I noticed that they ain't want to be associated with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like my name was in the dirt. Like it was really getting dragged, and they ain't want to be associated with that no more. So they got to keep themselves clean. So they backed off. You know, and then once that had happened, I realized like, oh, you kind of got to change your ways, bro. You got to change your ways. So I'm like, what to do? And like once I realized and smartened up, I'm like, man, I just started working out. All right, bro, I'm gonna get back in the gym. Like this hope, this dreaming. I'm gonna get back in the gym, get to working out, get back in shape at least, bro. All right, you done let yourself go. You got this big ass gut. You get hair all over your face. You look like you ain't did nothing. You ain't shit shaved or bathed in like 6 days. Like, like for real, like I'm a mess. So let me get right. So I get back on my shit. I'm starting boom, boom. Like when I get back on my shit, phone get to jumping. Hey, we want you to come through. We need a center, bro. We trying to see what's up. This doing Corona. It's doing Corona. So I'm like, man, all right, free eligibility year. So I get an opportunity to go to a school called Southern University in Shreveport. So everybody knows Southern University, the main school in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, right? Yeah, Baton Rouge. So Southern University Shreveport is a smaller version of that school in Shreveport, Louisiana. So I went to that school. It was a program that was supposed to be started up. It was called Texas A&T. If you ever heard of Texas, if people heard of Texas A&T, if you grew up back in the day playing JUCO ball, you heard of Texas A&T. It was a prep tour. It was a prep school that was really sorry. But they were trying to rebuild themselves and rebrand themselves in Louisiana. So the man who was supposedly doing it, he called me up and said he needed an O-lineman. So when he needed an O-lineman, I was like, all right, bet, bro, this is my opportunity to start playing ball again, bro. I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it. Like all the way through, like ain't no sitting back. So I get there, it's a whole lie. The whole thing a lie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no football team. Like it's a football team, but ain't no football. Like really, like we ain't no locker room, no weight room, no trainer room, no trainers, no equipment room, no like we ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like we just there on campus and living in off-campus dorms. I mean, our off-campus apartments, and no school going on or nothing. But we supposed to be playing ball. So in the fall, I'm like, man, this ain't it, bro. This line. Woo woo. So I dipped. Plus, at that time, my brother died. You know, my brother died literally like a few weeks before my birthday again. Like for some reason, bro, October is like the worst time of the month. Like since I've been grown, October, my birthday month is my worst month every year, always. Something always happens, something always go wrong. But October is when I gotta be my strongest, bro, because it always want to fold me. So I don't know why, but it's just what it is. But anyway, so like I ended up losing my brother, like in 2020. He died. So when he died, it kind of messed my whole mind up. Like, bro, like, oh, my brother got killed, and like he wasn't in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in the streets. He wasn't doing nothing. Like, not that I know of, at least that. Like, but we ain't been talking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know what's going on. You know, and later on down the line, I find out my brother just couldn't handle life. Taking his life. So that messed me up. So that I'm sitting back like, this shit ain't life ain't long for us, because at the end of the day it can be stopped and taken from us. So it's not long for us. So like, once I realized that man, I snapped in it quick, bro. So next thing you know, spring come through. When we come through in the spring, I go back to Sussler, Southern University of Shreveport, and I play a few games and get filmed. Thank God, I played a few games and got filmed. I had a friend, man, who went to Nimitz. His name was Dennis Wilburn, man. Shout out to him too, because he helped me get back in the game, bro. He at Hutchinson Community College, ACC. So he get me there. He's like, hey, bro, the center just went to Maryland. They need another center. You play center. Come up. I get there. Man, turns out I'm on academic probation. Like, I'm back at a real JUCO, a real community college, and I'm on academic probation because what happened at Sussler. So turns out I ain't had no school ID, no school login, no school work, no nothing. But I guess the team had took my information and gave it to them and logged me into their system and registered me as a student there. And I had classes that I didn't even know about. So I had classes, so I had all F's. And one teacher gave me an A because it was during Corona. So because she gave me an A, I was on academic probation. So now whatever little GPA I had wasn't worth crap. I went to Hutchinson Community College with a 0.73 GPA. You understand? Like how you do that? Like, I got 6 F's and 1 A. How you do that? Like, I'm like, that's a lie. Like, I ain't do no work. I don't even know what class that A for. Well, it's on your transcript. Since it's on your transcript, this is it. So technically, you're on academic probation. So like, I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm going through it. I used 1 year up at Blinn. I got my Corona year at Sussler, right? You only get 5 years to play football all together after you graduate high school. So I already used one up at Blinn. I used Corona up at Sussler, so that was a freebie. So I kind of got it back, but I kind of didn't. I got it back now. Let me say, I'm using it now for this last season, for my senior season. You feel me? But I'm on academic probation at Hutchinson College. You feel me? At Hutchinson Community College. I'm on academic probation. So guess what? Bah, red shirt. That's a year. That's one of them years gone. So now I got 2 years, 3 years already to play ball. You know what I'm saying? So then I ball out. I get the grinding. I'm on academic probation. I'm not on scholarship, but I'm grinding, bro. I think like my coach told me, he said you kind of earned your scholarship in the beginning, back like in the middle of like, I want to say August, September, like right when fall campus day. He said you earned a scholarship to the school, but we couldn't give it to you to the spring because PWO. I came in on the PWO. You had to earn a scholarship. They didn't give it to me until I left to come back for the spring. So I earned a scholarship there. Thank God, because my dudes can't play for school in fast food. After a while, once you keep jumping from the schools, your fast food start lowering, and then you guys start taking more loans out and stuff. So by them putting me on scholarship, they pay for technically almost everything. And then my fast food, whatever my fast food didn't pay for, they paid off the rest. So I was good. So I was cool with that. Like I'm breaking even. That's breaking even. So I'm cool. So I get into the spring. Man, I'm like, it's the grind for real, bro. Like, this is my last opportunity to make it out. I'm gonna grind for real, dog. Like, I'm gonna really put this work in. I'm gonna put all it in. I'm gonna go as hard as I possibly can. So I'm working. I'm grinding. I'm doing everything. I'm back with I'm working out. I got the starting job. Like, I stamped it. Like, he is our center. The offense gonna revolve around him at center. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, I'm like, yeah, bet. So then let's fast forward to the season. We go 11-0. Understand? I helped lead my team to 11-0 season to the national championship. Understand? We lost the national championship. Now that's just on some other stuff. You know, it's a fluke. It's hard to beat a team. It's hard to beat a team twice. But yeah. I led my team to 11-1 season. And we had the most explosive offense ever. In the school program, we had one of the most explosive offense ever. And keep in mind, Hutchinson Community College put out players like Alvin Kamara. You know what I'm saying? They got dogs. They put dogs out consistently. But Hutchinson Community College, at the same time, wasn't one of them top JUCO programs. Not say that, but the team before us, the spring 21 team that won the national championship for NCAA, they put Hudson on top. Boom. And my team, we came through 11-1 season. We still finished out number 2 in the nation. You feel me? We was number 1 for so long until we lost and we dropped to number 2. You feel me? And then after that, we this year they still number 1. So back to back, they number one. Like we blew Hudson up. Like Hudson blew up. Thank God for Drew Dallas, because he helped me out. Thank God for Coach Searcy too. That was Drew Dallas was the head coach. He gave me the opportunity to play there. Without him, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now. But Coach Searcy, when I got with him in that spring, me and him, we was working so much. Like I was like he seen the passion to learn. Like, hey, bro. I told him, I was like, bro, I'm gonna rep you for all your resources, straight like that. And he was like, what? Like, it kind of messed him up. But then when he realized what I was doing, he was like, oh, okay. All right. You want it? I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna start giving you nicks and tweaks that I don't give players, but you want it because you finessed the basics. You finessed the basics. You finessed all the techniques. Man, yeah, it's time to give you like the little, here, let's just adjust this, let's adjust that. And he did that. You know what I'm saying? He went from JUCO to the NFL as a coach. He didn't even go to D1. He didn't have to coach D1. He put out so many D1 players that he ended up getting the opportunity to coach straight to the NFL, which was his dream job for his dream team, the LA Chargers. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to him because he still helped me with stuff like, hey, man, I don't understand this. I don't understand that. I need help with this. I need help with that. Oh, shit. Let me see it. Pull up on film. Hey, man, you overthinking this. They probably just teaching it to you different, but look at this, look at that, do this, do that. And he helps me. You feel me? And he helped me from the spring to the fall to get to Syracuse. He made me a number 1 center. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say. The center before me, when I went up there, he had 3 centers back to back. Maryland, Texas Tech, Syracuse. All P5, all great. But I don't want to toot my own horn. I think I'm better than both my dogs. My boy Woody. And then I ain't gonna lie, as far as center go, I think I'm that dude. Especially like with the fan, like just like I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like right now, like P5. I'm talking about just in JUCO alone. This JUCO alone, I was the best JUCO center he had. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, but
hold on. Let me jump in real quick. Let me jump in real quick, y'all. This is how funny he was as a middle schooler. He was this funny right here. Like you just let John Reed talk, man. So this is funny hearing you talk as a grown man because this is how you were as a kid, man. You are hilarious to talk to, and I like that your story is filled with manly stuff now. You're an easy interview, man, because I let you talk because you can go. And I like that, though, because you painting the picture that I was going to try to paint. You doing it yourself. And man, keep going by all means. I love how intact your story is and building towards where we are right now. But go ahead.
Yeah. You know me, I was always known to be a little class clown here and there. But anyway. Yeah, man. Yeah, but like I said, like
you know, Willie, you say
hey, you know what? I need to pull up on you. I do need to pull up on you because you said when I graduated high school. Like, I need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the city right now. I can pull up to the phone real quick. You know how I feel about some brisket, dog.
Yeah, straight up.
New York ain't got nothing. Hey, they be trying to say Texas style barbecue. Don't get me wrong, I love New York. Texas style barbecue. Ain't no Texas style barbecue. That's probably like Kansas, Missouri barbecue. They be having too much sauce on it. Like people don't understand. Like here in Texas, man, that barbecue, we want just salt and pepper, bro. That's it. We need and smoke, heavy smoke. If it ain't like that, we don't want no barbecue sauce. Hey, this is my senior year. I graduated in May. The next May 25. Damn, time moving.
Hey, well, you got free.
But yeah, back to what I was saying.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, but like what I was saying, man, like I ended up Coach Searcy, man, he ended up helping me develop into being like one of the number one centers in the nation. And when he did that, that was like perfect, bro. Like it was like the perfect opportunity. I had offers from places that I never thought I was gonna have offers. I had offers to my dream school, you know, and I ended up turning them down because at the end of the day, I started learning. Like I had to start looking at like, don't go to the name, don't go for the name, go for the opportunity. So I ended up getting like this thing, this motto in my head. I ended up getting this motto in my head, you know, you gotta go where you want it and need it, but also need it and want it. Because a coach can need you but not want you, and they can want you but not need you. You know, and it actually do play hand in hand. Because I had like a lot of friends who in the JUCO world. I got a lot of friends in JUCO who went D1 and P5 and G5 and D2, and I took all these stories in. Like, hey, bro, how you like it in here? Man, I really wish I didn't come here. I really wish I should have went there. I should have went here. I should have went there. You know what I'm saying? So when that had happened, like ooh, my phone fell, my bad.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, I'm good, man. I keep getting phone calls. People keep calling me. Nah, yeah. But what I was saying was you know, like I'm trying to remember what I was just saying. The phone call messed me up. I was saying though, the opportunity, like I had schools offer me, and like I was just taking like my team, my old teammates, my buddies, and all their stories, and I was trying to really figure out what it was. Everybody had one reason why they wasn't liking. Oh, I should have left when the coach left because they brought a new guy in. He just said F me. Oh, I should have went here because I went for the name, and I'm not playing. I've been here for 2 years, and bro, I'm done. And I ain't played a meaningful game. And that was like the scariest thing in my eyes was going to a nice ass school and not playing in any game meaningful. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I want to go somewhere where I'm wanted and needed, like and needed and wanted, like straight like that. And I want them to know that when I come in, I'm your lifesaver, I'm your saver, and not to be like on no big head stuff. But I just want to be the guy who can help bring it in. Like if I come in, I make a difference, and you gonna see the difference. And I think I did that this year at Syracuse. I came in, made a difference, and you seen the difference. But if we can just build around guys around us, and like we stay strong and we stay healthy and stuff, we're gonna have a great season. You know what I'm saying? We start off good and then things go wrong later on because just technically from my standpoint, I just didn't think we didn't have the depth. Depth make a difference in college, you know. And then when you're what's name, thank you. I'm happy to be here, you feel me, dog? I'm happy to be our big general. Happy. You feel me? But like I was saying, like I feel like when we get that depth and your ones and your twos, like if your twos can look like your ones, that's when you good. But when your ones and your twos don't look the same, that's when it's a problem. I feel like, and I think that's the problem we had. We had too many young guys. You know, with the transfer portal and stuff nowadays, it's like the name of the game is let these schools take the players, develop them, let them hit the transfer portal, and we take them, we win natties. That seems like that's the game plan. Just let schools develop players, and when they develop, we'll pay them, and we're gonna take them. That's straight like that. And I think that's just how it's going right now. But I'm big on loyalty. You know, that's why I stay with Syracuse. Like you know, even though Coach Babers brought me in, I'm thank God for Babers. Like, I think he gave me one of the best opportunities. He brought me into Syracuse. When he brought me into Syracuse, I didn't know that I was coming in to be Syracuse's first black center, starting center in football history. So when he told me that, like he was like, "Oh, you think you big this and big that because you Syracuse's first black center?" I'm like, "What?" Like, huh? Like, for real? And he was like, "Yeah, you didn't know, huh?" I said, "No." He said, "I told you you was gonna make history here. I told you come here, you're gonna make history." And I was like, I didn't know I was making that type of history. And then I'm trying to go down the line, and like people telling me, like, they're like, nah, come think about it, bro. Like, I ain't never seen Syracuse with a black center. Like, we had black old linemen, but not the black center. And he like, yeah, bro, like you need to go ahead and like. So then I'm like, oh snap, like that's great. Like I'm loving that. Like I bet, like I end up making a good decision in a way because Coach Babers actually put me in a great position to win, to play, get a lot of PT. I took every snap this year. You know, never missed a snap, never missed a game. Started every game. You know, had little mistakes, you know, mental mistakes, you know, things like that, but not nothing crazy where like it stood out on film. You know, I was like, honestly, this season I was just really going through it, just trying to learn the playbook as I was going through it because I came in so late. And if I was there in the spring, it would have been way easier for me. But having a spring this year with Coach Fran Brown, it's gonna be so much better because I get to learn the playbook, get to learn offense, and I can actually hopefully prove to them that like, hey, we can do more with this dude. We should do more with this dude, not just keep him in a base scheme because that's what we trying. Like, nah, let's utilize his skills, and that's why I told him. I was also happy to hear him come in. Like having a young black coach come in, it's actually a blessing, you know, because then he can relate to us. He can relate where we're from. You know what I'm saying? And he just as crazy as us. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him today. He crazy as hell. like he crazy, like dude crazy, but like he crazy in the right way. He crazy and like understand he got a motto too. It's called DART. It's called detail, accountability, relentless, and toughness. Like it's just 4 things. If you can know how to execute them 4 things, dog, you gonna be great here. I'm like, all right, cool. And the thing is, I was telling myself, like, this is my 5th year out of high school. This has to be like my most detailed year. Because this is the year you really gonna sit back and reflect on where you came from.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm reflecting on where I came from right now. And I'm like, all right, bro. I came home thinking that my people were gonna be in the same situation I was in. Living good, everybody good. Like, no, it's not that. Like, oh snap. Life's still happening for my people here. So if I get content at Syracuse and come back and can't really help impact my family, did I make a difference in their life? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. It's like, and it's just sitting back. And when I say not my mama don't care. My mama don't want for nothing. You know, and I think that's the best thing I can do because she ain't putting no pressure on me. You make it, boy. You don't, I'm proud of you anyways. You know, and that's mama. That's my dude. She gonna forever rock with you however you do it. You know what I'm saying? Just me being in this position, she proud of me, you know. Because at times, man, I swear, man, at times, bro, people told my mama she was gonna be putting her house up to bail me out of jail. And I thought at one point, I thought it was gonna be true. At one point, I thought it was cool. Like shit, yeah, you know, real G, real boy, real G, real stand-up gangster. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But as I learned, like, man, let me take my mama out this situation. Like, if I can take out this situation, or hopefully better myself to ease her. Like, you know, I got 4 siblings. I got 4 baby siblings, all underneath the age of 8. You know what I'm saying? My mom dude's pushing 50. Man, like, that's kind of like a hard burden. Like, I'm looking at the house that I grew up in and watching how my 4 siblings, they outgrown it. Like, the house is too small for them. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something to help them. Like, whatever I can do to help them, like, I got to figure something out because whatever I do, it got to matter. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm putting that pressure on myself when I'm hustling, but it's in the back of the mind. Like, it's on the back burner, but it's not on the back burner. You know what I mean? It ain't simmering, it ain't cooking. It's just there. It's just warm. It's just, we're going to slowly heat that up. That right there in the back burner going to slowly heat up. And I think that's good because I be really having my life on my front mind. Like, what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do after I leave college football. Do I get the opportunity to go to the NFL? Or, you know, what would I be doing? And if that don't happen, because there's a lot of plays in it. The older you get, the more you realize that it ain't. It's easy to get there. It's hard to stay there. You know. So
absolutely.
I'm just, and that's the thing. So I'm like, all right, let me just make sure I prove everybody I can get there. If I can get there, then as long as I get in the door, I know I'm gonna be one of them dudes who stay in there, you know. And I got people around me who supporting me, like my people like Rodney Hudson, you know, people like Mister, they supporting me. Like, you know, Roddy Hudson, he plays.
Tell me about
He
Mr.
plays.
You mentioned Mr. twice. Mr. went to Ike, I mean, just like us, and then he went to Florida State, and he actually played in the NFL. So let's make sure we don't gloss over. Like, you got people like that in your corner. Go ahead.
I be forgetting, you know, cause you know that's my big brother. You know, so like it don't even like I be forgetting the register like that. Like when I look at him, when I look at Mr., like I don't even tell people. Like I tell people like who he is. He's a brother, but at the same time, he's a life coach. You know what I'm saying? I think strongly without him, bro, without him being on my ass, without him waking up, come pick me up, people like him, if it wasn't for him doing that and staying with me, bro, consistently, because he understood how I was thinking. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, think about it. I got dope boys riding around in brand new, up to date this year cars. Like, what you talking about, bro? Like, what you mean go to school? Like, what you mean, bro? Like, I'm finna go touch this paper, bro. Like, I know guys making 10,000 on a bad week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A good week look like 50 to 60 to 100. They making like 250 a month. Like you start looking at that, you like, bro, do I want to go to school? Like, nah. But then when I was living like that, I realized like that ain't the life I wanted to live. Because what's a robbery without a murder? You know what I'm saying? What's a crack sale go wrong? Yeah. You know, so things like that started hitting me. And my conscience, I just knew my conscience, like I thought I was built for it. I really did. Like I really thought I was built for it. Really thought I could do everything. But then when it came down to really stand there and hold down what you want, like really hold down with the lifestyle that you see on TVs and stuff, it ain't easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't come out the house, you lost your dog, your friends, things go wrong. And it's like, damn, he ain't never coming back. So then you start seeing that, and then like oh shit, you getting shot at, like, whoa. Whoa. Now every time you walk out the house, you gotta check. Every time you get in the car. Like, what's that car right there? You paranoid, dog. And then like when you paranoid, it's like I just couldn't live like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like that feeling. I'm too friendly to do that. I like people knowing who I am. I like meeting people. You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, if it wasn't for football, I'd be an explorer. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go travel, go see things, go do this, go do that. I want to meet people, learn things. You know what I'm saying? So I think being antisocial and having to be like super protective and territorial of your environment, that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them dudes who can sit up all day at a trap and just sit there and smoke weed all day and just sell weed all day. That wasn't it. In middle school, it was it. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. A little bit in high school, it was it. But like once I turned into a grown man, like not to like 18, 19, I was like, bro, that trap life not meant for me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody, but I knew it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? And once I realized that, I had to start being honest with myself, and that's when I started really progressing. Because I knew that I thought my backup plan was the streets. But I realized that wasn't it. And I had to really make plan A work. You know what I'm saying? So sticking with plan A. So like Mr. kept me on plan A. Mr. the reason why I stuck with plan A. When I'm hurting, like, bro, I don't know who to talk to. I think that's one of the biggest things we got too, is being able to confide in people. You know, I was able to confide into Coach Brown. You know, that's why he found a way for me to confide. Like, hey, man, we can sit down, we're gonna talk over this food, we're gonna sit down and eat, we're gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? Food is the key to my heart. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm talking about, man, I'm like a kid in the candy store. When you give me some food, bro, I'm gonna give you anything you want to know. What you want to know? You feel that? I'm gonna tell you, but like I had to realize, like, okay, so he found a way to talk to me. He found a way for us to communicate. He found a way for us to he extended himself farther than others have. Because you know me, if I got mad, I got angry or whatnot, I shut down. Absolutely. I ain't talking to nobody. Like, don't say shit to me. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm gonna shut down. And
absolutely.
So he found a way to bring that shut down. He turned that shut down. Like, nah, you gonna talk to me? You might be shut down to the world. Cause that was my way of, like, you know, your mama always tell you, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Don't say nothing
so that was my mindset. You know, my mindset. So just shut down. Shut down until I cool down.
You never really gave me that kind of smoke though. You always, like, when you was wilding, like, you come to my classroom and it was straight. Like, you never really did that, but I know you was wilding though. So I appreciate that, brother.
But like I'm telling you, but it was the relationship that we had though. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we talked, bro, we talked. Like, it wasn't no, I'm a grown man, I'm the adult, you the kid. Like, nah, hey,
right.
I'm big bro, you little bro. Let me give you this game. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm your teacher, I'm not just teaching you school, let me teach you life. That's the people I really gravitated to. You know what I'm saying? Coach White, Coach Sheets, Coach Brown. You know what I'm saying? That's who I gravitated to, because y'all was kicking game. Like, if you kicking game, I'm picking jewels up any day of the week. That's just who I was. So if you kicking game, I'm gonna take the game. Because, like they tell you all the time, man, the game ain't supposed to be told, it's supposed to be sold.
No.
So y'all was giving it out for free, so let me take it. So I think that was one of the best things too. That's why that's why I had such a respect for it, for us, and a mutual respect on our relationship. Don't get me wrong, I know we had our times where I'd be like, man, right, family, you know. But most of the time I was trying to stay respectful, because, like, you respect who you respect people who feeding you. You know, whether it's like fictional or non-fictional. Respect it. You know, so that's what I was on. I respect it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for you, coach. Just because you gave me game when nobody really wanted to. Coach White gave me game when nobody wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Coach Brown, I know, like, when I get right, he right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm right when I get right. He ain't got to worry about nothing. He know that. Like, off the muscle, he know, like, hey, if everything go right, just know 3 years into my time playing in the league, bro, you gonna be right. You gonna be right. Mister gonna be right. Like, cause, like, I gotta show, yeah. But then, like, they tell me all the time, like, bro, don't even worry about me, worry about yourself. You pay me back by being successful. That's what Coach Brown always tell me. Like, you're gonna pay me back by being successful, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I can show people that this is what I created, because you a product of beast mode, like he always say.
Yeah.
You a product of beast mode.
You know, man. Let me add this real quick, John. Let me add this real quick, man. I was talking to one of my old high school teammates too. He coaches in the Aldine district as well, and I told him, like, when I coached y'all, I didn't care nothing about wins and losses. I didn't care nothing about that, because they ain't give us no pay increase to win no doggone district championship. What I wanted was what I'm doing right now, talking to cats like you who on that next level. And like I said, I had doggone, I can't think his name. We just had him, Carl, on the show. I see Lil James hooping. I see Andre still hooping. I see you doing your thing. I see Dearman doing his thing. Like, that's all I wanted out of it. Like, cause this is to me, that's Brad. So I'm extremely proud of you, man. I gotta say, man, I'm extremely proud of you, man.
Man, I thank that, man. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, bro, it was like the real reason why some of us are still in it making it, bro, is because of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just the little, but it was the little things that happened back then that made it big now. And you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, bro, like, man, like, on some real G stuff, like, bro, like, ain't too many cats really out here in this world trying to really give young cats the game. Us Thundercats ain't got the game. You know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all to give it to us, and it's up to us to pick it up. Y'all gave it to us. I tell you that. Y'all gave it to us, because, like a lot of y'all tell us, like, Coach Sheets, man, I know Coach Sheets. Coach Sheets live around the corner for me. You feel me? Man, Coach Sheets tell you, like, man, I ain't had nobody really give me game growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I know that because the way he acts, just Coach Sheets, everybody know Coach Sheets. You can tell, like everything he did, he learned on his own. He picked it up on his own. He made his own way on his own. So, like, you gotta respect who he is. But he about his business. He about business. He gonna handle his business, and he gonna fear none and respect all. That's why I like it. You know, me and him. Like, you know, it was dudes like, but it's guys like y'all who really come from the same place, same hood, same neighborhood, same school, same apartment, same streets, same houses that did it, bro. That did it. Like, hey man, I made it out. You know what I'm saying? You grew up in what apartment you grew up in? You said you grew up in
Trails of Inwood.
I forgot. Trails of Inwood. I grew up in Inwood North.
Okay.
You feel me? Like right around the corner from each other. Literally.
Yeah.
Like we grew up like, bro, ain't too much difference. Just a couple blocks down, a couple streets down, that's it. Mm-hmm. But everybody's vision was the same. You know what I'm saying? We all see the same thing. Police harassing, fiends on the streets. Mm-hmm. Shit. You know, and I ain't gonna lie, I know it was worse back then. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Mister always tell me stories about how grown men were breaking into Ike trying to fight kids. Oh, yeah. You know? It was like he was telling me stories like he said, bro, this shit, he's like, y'all be fighting here and all that. Y'all think y'all turned the whoop. He said it's all watered down. Like, y'all watered down. It's like everything y'all done, everything y'all doing, we done did. You know, I know we done seen it, we done did it. And like now that I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, bro, he not lying. Like, bro, like I look at people that doing stuff. I be like, man, I did that already. You know what I'm saying? I done done that. I done did that. You know, mm-hmm. So I wonder why my mind different. You know, I'm happy. You know, I think that's one thing I'm happy about too, that I wasn't sheltered. You know, I seen life at a young age, like true hard life. Like I don't want to say that my neighborhood poverty stricken, but in a way, bro, we live in poverty there. You know, and it's the same thing day in, day out. Same thing, just a different day. You know what I'm saying? Same man begging for change on the street on 249. Same dude, same woman trying to get a lick, trying to get a fix. You know what I'm saying? Them same race car scars on maybe a different woman, but they on the same arm. You know what I'm saying? You see it. You see the needles. You see it. Everything the same, bro. Nothing really changed. Only thing that's changing is more trees getting cut down and more buildings getting placed up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I see that changing. But as far as like day in, day out life, bro, it's the same, bro. The same trap sitting on the same street. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I finally went back home.
That's why I just knew.
Yeah, I was about to say, I finally went home for the first time in like 2 years last week with my girl, and I was just kind of showing like to just bend a few corners of Acres Home. We stopped by Burns and all that. I'm just like, man, this used to be like this. This used to be like that. It's it's interesting to look at because I look at it through my eyes of being like a kid to teenager to now I just made 40. I'm just like, man, the way I used to view this stuff. And I know you see it this way because you in your your second little stage of development, man. And I want to impart upon you, man. Don't ever forget none of that. Because everybody ain't from where you from. And everybody don't know your life experience. And I know you appreciate being way out there in New York because it's just so far away from it. Because I know when I got a chance to get up, I play ball overseas professionally. I loved every moment of being way away from that stuff. So I hope you're taking that off your experience. Go ahead.
Nah, definitely. That concrete jungle, dude. The concrete jungle different. That's why I tell anybody, man. Anybody asks me why I went to New York, bro, I ran from home. I ran from old problems. I ran from fear of being the same person, fear of being a statistic. I ran, bro. I ran. Didn't know what I was running to, but I ran away for better. And I think that was one of the things. I had a lot of problems in the city when I was home. Just from growing up, just growing up, you're gonna naturally have your ops and all this, and people who don't want to see you win, and then your problems, and then as you get older, like then you start learning that some of the things you were doing back then was some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that stuff that you did back there, you shouldn't really have done that. You should never really have been in that. You know what I'm saying? And when I had realized that, I ran, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had real people trying to really like make my mama cry. If you understand what I'm saying, trying to put my feet in the air. Like, I had to run, bro. Like, so when I had the opportunity to run from home, because I had the opportunity to come back to Texas. You know what I'm saying? I could have been right here at U of H, thugging. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. Like, my mom, like, had the opportunity to run. Like, I ran, bro. I ran because when I had got the taste of freedom in Kansas, being at Hutchinson, I knew I could handle the freedom of being anywhere else. If I'm 13 hours away from home and I ain't really calling for nothing and I don't really need for nothing, I'm just checking up on my people.
Yeah.
You living, you living, you surviving. So what's the difference now? Let's go ahead and push a little bit more. Let's go ahead and go up 10 more hours. You know what I'm saying? Instead of 13 hours, now I'm 23 hours, 24 hours away from crib. Happy, bro. Can't nobody touch me. I'm out of reach. You know what I'm saying? The old D-boys that know me, the old OGs, you know what I'm saying, that know me, like, I'm out of reach, bro. You can't touch me here. Like, no matter, like, if you think you can or you can't, you really can't. Because you got to find me out there if you want to find me. And if you find me out there, trust me, you ain't. Because I'm somewhere where you can't go. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a whole different level. Whole different, just a different level. Like, bro, like, I'm not in the streets out there. I'm somewhere where they can't go. And I'm protected. You know what I'm saying? So once I got that little security, like that security saved me. Cause then I knew I was away from, I knew, all right, bro, I ain't gotta worry, cause I ain't gotta worry about my mama. My dude's gonna hold it down. She good at home at the crib. She gonna hold it down. She been here her whole life. No, ain't nobody gonna fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? But our mindsets as young, like the way the youngins is, us youngins, cause I'm a part of it. Man, we ignorant, dog. We ignorant, we stupid. You know, back then it used to mean something on Sundays, you know. It used to mean something like, oh man, you can't touch a dude before 12 o'clock on a Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday morning, you see him go to church with his people, you let him go to church with his people. Nowadays, people shooting the cars with kids in the car. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a whole different ball game itself. So I had to get away from that. This ain't the Houston I remember, bro. I mean, the murder rate went down, thank God, but Houston was always known for being on some come together, let's make money stuff. Let's bring the city together. Like, let's do that. Like, we ain't with none of that killing and none of that stuff, bro. We here to pimp, make money, and drink lean. That's it.
That's pretty accurate.
That's it. Like, what Houston is today, that ain't Houston. The new culture of Houston ain't Houston, bro. Shootouts on the freeway, all that craziness, all that stupid stuff that people see. Like, I be keeping up with the news on the phone. I be at the crib because I just want to know. Because, you know, I got family who stay here, so I just want to know what's going on and where it's going on. Like, it's like more and more stuff getting outraged. Like this, like people think it's like people turning the real world into a video game. People think this is really San Andreas. This ain't no San Andreas. You die, you don't get no chance. You don't get no redo. You know, so that's another reason why I was happy to get away. You know what I'm saying? I get away, I go see things I can understand. And when I get away, it was like it's more than life. Like, people could tell you it's more than life, but like if you ain't seen it, then you don't really believe it, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can see the pictures on Instagram, but when you really see it with your own two eyes and your pupils see it, bro, like, oh, you feel it. Like, that's a sensation. Like, you get a feel, you get a real sensational feel, and that feeling you can keep that off forever. You know what I'm saying? My first time seeing snow, bro, like, I know where I was at and when I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. So that was cool. But yeah, man, I'm really trying to make sure, bro, like, I ain't trying to let nobody like triggers out of position no more. I think that's one of the things I'm trying to be on. Not getting tricked out of my position no more. Understanding where I rely at. Understand what I can do to my community. You know, I go back, like, you know, I live around the corner from Davis now. So I ain't in Acres Home no more. I'm around the corner from Davis now. So before Christmas break, I'm talking to the kids at Davis. I'm telling them like, hey, bro, the life I live is sweet. It's pretty, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all think y'all think y'all know what y'all want, but y'all really don't know what you want till you know what's out there. You know, and they're like, what? I'm like, what y'all want? Like, what can I show you to make you believe that this is it? I'm living this lifestyle right now. I'm telling you, these rappers ain't telling you this, but this lifestyle that I'm living better than theirs. The most dangerous thing to be in the game right now is to be a rapper. If you choose to be a rapper right now, bro, you asking to put a target on your back when you become somebody. You know what I'm saying? Rappers dying. I ain't never heard of that before. Like, I mean, you heard of it, but you don't hear about it like how it is now. Rappers killing rappers, like really? Like back then they had beef, but they wasn't really killing each other. Like, man, that's the most dangerous thing to be in this life today is a rapper. Why y'all want to be a rapper, bro? Why you want to be a dope? Why you want to be a dope boy? 15 minutes of fame for 15 years. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And then like all that dope money you get, bro, you can't spend it on nothing real. Yeah, you can buy a car, you can buy clothes, you can buy shoes, you can buy whatever you think you can buy. But that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like understand, like it really like you gotta know what you want. Like they say, bread and butter. You gotta have assets and you got liabilities. You know what I'm saying? You got them assets, bro. You somebody different in life. And that's what I'm striving to do. I was telling my sister that the other day. She's like, when you come back to Syracuse, I mean, not that Syracuse, back to Texas. Like, when you gonna move back to Texas? Like, for real. I said, I ain't moving back to Texas till I fall flat on my face. And trust me, that ain't gonna happen because the things I'm doing now is I'm building stuff. I'm building an empire slowly but surely. I'm building an empire. You know what I'm saying? As long as I do everything right and I keep hustling hard and grinding hard on this field, bro, like I'm supposed to, I'm really doing this. You know what I'm saying? Football is what I do. It's not who I am. But it taught me a lot of stuff. I tell you that. It taught me a lot of stuff, and I'm very grateful for it.
You know, I like where your mind is now because, again, knowing where you started. And it's like you've taken everything that could go wrong, you did do wrong, and you kind of mashed it all up, and you put in your brain, like you said, not in the front part, but you put it more so in the back of your brain. So now, because like I think what a lot of people mess up is they think people think they're untouchable. They think that like life can't come meet you in your living room, right? So you go and you just go and do all this crazy stuff. And then when you really get messed off, then what happened? You at ground zero. You a liability, like you said, to your family, to your people. And because people don't think it can happen to you. It can. I got several friends who no longer breathing over some dumb you know what, right? I know a lot of people who fell on their face because they didn't think that the worst could happen. Like, I mean, in your case, you know, living out here in LA, yesterday made 4 years of me being out here. It ain't for the weak to live out here in LA, man. It just ain't. But I just want to do it because, like, I wanted to get away. I just wanted to see if I could do it because I know I love it out here. And it's been a wonderful 4 years, you know, just being frank. So I know that spirit you share, you know, of where we came from and where we at now and all that good stuff. And so it's just good. You got all this resolve. Hey, what, you 23?
23.
23.
Turning 23 in October. Yep.
You got the good game already. Because one of the biggest things is regret. And I played 5 years of college ball just like you. I redshirted at Stephen F. Austin my freshman year, JUCO 2 years, and then Prairie View last 2. The worst thing in the world was when I played my last basketball game. I was just like, damn, that's it. Now, it was great. I went overseas and played ball, which I love that too. But I just like, man, all the stuff I wish I could have did. So it sounds like you got that whole thing in your mind and you have it in a very mature fashion. And that's a good thing, man. Don't never lose track of that. Because, I mean, we don't always stay on point all the way, but we always got to catch ourselves when we may be going a little wayward. So I want you to make sure you're doing that too, man. Like, because you may have some times next year where something go left that you ain't account for. Man, this mind state you in right now, man, don't never depart from this.
All right, man, I'm telling you. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, but like I say, man, I'm telling you, man, I credit this to y'all. bro. Like this was game that was given to me at a young age that I have learned how to make it resourceful. You know what I'm saying? So if I long as I keep people like y'all in my circle, in my inner circle, not just my circle, but my inner circle, like people like Mister, I feel as if I can be whatever I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what happens if you can dream the biggest you can dream, knowing that you can't fail? You're gonna go all the way in, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to go all in. Right now, I just know I'm in the best position I'll ever be in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta work. You gotta work, but then remain focused. Cause I think that's one of the things that we do mess up at too, is not remaining focused. Cause like I told you, man, I'm happy God knocked me off my pivot early on. Cause I'd have been devastated now. Cause like you said, man, the biggest blade is regret.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest blade is regret. Cause I know for a fact, people think discipline is a long blade, but it's really a short blade. You know what I'm saying? Regret a long blade. I know when I messed up and went to jail early on and lost everything, had it stripped away from me, ripped away from me, taken away from me, however you want to say it, it wasn't mine no more. I couldn't do nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? I was a helpless man that couldn't do nothing about it. I felt weak, you know, but mainly I felt regretful. I felt disappointed in myself because I allowed myself to be tricked out of my position. So that was just one of them. That was just one of those things that like I'm happy happened. You know, I'm happy for everything that happened, bro. I'm happy that I had the type of the lifestyle I had, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I seen what I seen at a young age, cause I wasn't sheltered. So when adversity strikes, bro, I know how to handle it. You know, first thing you ever gotta do when adversity strikes is be calm. You talking, matter of fact, you saying off a side note real quick, man. You talking about a curveball that been thrown at me, bro. Before during Christmas break, bro, my sister was in the hospital during Christmas. You feel me? She good now, but I'm coming from the hospital picking my sister up in the Woodlands, and dude crashed into me, totaled my car. You feel me? Totally. So I like hit T-bone me, totaled the whole car, and like everybody around me, my sister, she in the back seat, she going crazy. My girl, it was her car actually. She going crazy. I'm the only one calm. Like y'all need to chill out, bro. Like calm down. I'm calming everybody around. I'm calming the dude who hit us. I'm calming down the other lady who hit the dude who hit us, who ended up hitting us. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to calm everybody down. I'm the only person calm. Because when adversity strikes, and like, you know, when things happen, like a lot of people don't know how to embrace, like know how to like settle themselves down and actually like calm themselves down and actually.
Yep. It's a poem called Invictus. And it's another poem. It's like keeping your head about you when everybody's losing theirs. So and that's a hell of a, I think it's from House of Alpha, you know, from my fraternity. But yeah, keep your head about you when everybody's losing theirs. There's like a silent peace with that, even though it's like a lot of like craziness around you. Like, okay, think next level. What's next level? I can't be in the moment right now because the moment is screaming, trauma. Okay, there's gonna be a moment past this. If I'm not deceased right now, if I'm still walking, there's a moment past this. Can I keep my mind on that moment? And that sounds like, you know, that clarity you have.
Exactly, like, you know, I just gotta make sure, like, I would make sure everybody was straight, you know, making sure everybody was cool, make sure nobody was really hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to read that, but like, I would make sure everybody was cool, make sure nobody was hurt, and now next thing you know, I'm just like everybody around me, my sister, like, bro, like, how you so calm? And like, I'm like, bro, I work under pressure every day. Understand, man? A 7-second play is a lot of pressure. like the average play is 15 seconds, but it's really only 7 seconds of pressure. Like, understand, like, but you repeat that a lot, you learn how to become calm. Especially like when, like me in my position being a field general, I gotta make sure that I got 5 guys going in the right direction. And if something changes in front of us, I gotta be so calm and cool and collected to make sure I can readdress everybody and get everybody on the same page within a matter of seconds. Like, hey, I got 5 seconds to make this play. Regardless of whatever happens, I got to snap this ball to this quarterback. I got to make sure everybody on the same page. That's a lot of pressure, don't you think? Because now you got to go back to your mind. You done made your calls. You made everything. You done had all this stuff happen. You made your calls. You told people what to do. You set the whole defense shift. Like, whoa. You got to look at it. You got to recognize. You got to digest, and you got to explain. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Within 5 seconds, bro. Like, that's a lot of pressure. Because most people would you freeze. You know, I'm not freezing. I ain't hesitating and I ain't fearful. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I know. I tell everybody what I gotta do. I think that's one of the things I had that actually helped me a lot, was that I was not fearful. I wasn't super hesitant about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised to leave fear and hesitation at the doorstep at my house every time I walk out the door. You understand? Fear make you hesitate. Hesitation gets you killed. That was what I was learning. Fear make you second guess yourself, and when you second guess yourself, you hesitate. And when you hesitate, you get killed.
That's exactly how it play out. Endure the end, not the swift.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in the hair theory.
Yeah, you're not lying. That's it right there.
Bro. Life a marathon, boy. You could think you high rolling, and in the next moment you in a storm. How do you handle yourself in the storm? How do you handle those around you in the those kind of things develop the character of men, and I like what your mentality is.
Man, definitely, and I think that's one of the things that Syracuse was looking for me to give to them was a different mentality. You know what I'm saying? A different mindset, a different. Like, bro, we got to get somebody who's different. And like when Syracuse recruited me, they like, we need your difference. You know what I'm saying? Your difference gonna make a difference because you know different. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of players on my team. I love my players. I love my teammates. You know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of players on my team who come straight from a silver spoon. You know what I'm saying? I had players trying to talk to me about how I need to be committed to what I'm doing. Like, you don't even know how I got here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you show, like, well, like, you didn't have to, like, and I ain't trying to sit here and say it's your fault for having parents who did their job correctly. That ain't your fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want to be the parent that have my kids who ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, but let's be honest, bro. You ain't had to work for shit your whole life. No disrespect, but you didn't. Anything you wanted was given. That's why when this stuff started happening around you, you don't know how to react. Because you ain't used to it. You used to things being given to you, and when somebody tell you no, you don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? My whole life I was told no. My whole life I was told what I was gonna be. My whole life I was told that I couldn't have this and I couldn't do this and I couldn't do it. And you know what I'm saying? And I did it. I made it this far because I hate to lose. I made it this far because I hate people telling me what I can't do. You know what I'm saying? I had people like back in middle school who the principals was, oh man, you ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna be nothing. My own pops told me I couldn't play college ball. You know what I'm saying? Had to prove myself right. I'm not worried about proving nobody wrong. I want to prove myself right.
There you go.
So I think that was one of the things that was different. Like most people be trying to prove people wrong. I was trying to prove myself right. Like, I deserve to fucking be here. You know what I'm saying? I think that's my pops was sitting there on signing day. Like, he really made it. Like, oh shit. Like, he told me. Like, you know, and then like when he see me now, it's a whole different ball game. Like, I'm no son still yet, but like my son really bought his business because it's only two things in this world that a man got, and it's his word and his generosity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
you know what it reminds me of?
Made a way, even though they told me it wasn't a way.
John Reed, you know what you remind me of? Me. You know, can you guess how many years I played varsity at Ike?
All four. All three.
One.
Not all three.
I played 1 year varsity. 1 year varsity. The numbers say 1 year varsity, you're not playing D1 basketball. Not happening. Went to a senior showcase, and I remember Tuskegee University and Morgan State wanted my services, but they was like, "Oh, you're not playing in no other showcases?" I'm like, "Nah." They both backed off of me. So I walked on at Stephen F. Austin. I ended up quitting the team around Christmas time. Just being young and stupid. Just to be frank with you. Went to JUCO.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I just like that coach was a very. I mean, I'll say his name, Coach Casper. And I actually met him at my boy Between the Game Sports. He's my high school teammate as well. And he played at Stephen F. Austin when I left. So my guy Will got married last year. And I got a chance to talk to the coach again. I ain't seen that dude in like 15, 16 years. And I just told him, I told him, thank you. Thank you for making me quit, for being so hard on me, because I just wasn't used to that kind of, treatment, especially if I'm from no white dude, if I'm just being honest. So fast forward 2 years at Mount. What would you say, Johnny?
I said, yeah, let's be honest. I felt the same way. How can you be this aggressive to me, bro? Like, you don't know me from nowhere. Like, nowhere. Right. And then from my perspective, all my people always told me was never trust a white man. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. So I know where you're coming from, but like I had to learn, like,
yeah,
shoot.
It's just a different. It's a
different. Off the character of the heart.
Bingo.
It's a different. Yeah.
Some of it tastes like Robitussin. Some of it tastes like, I remember Tri-Minic. I don't know if that's still a thing, but Tri-Minic tastes good. But like sometimes you need that Robitussin. And so long story short, John Reed, man, again, on my team, we had 4 guys go play Division I basketball. Should have been 5. Our best player didn't play D1 ball. He played with me in JUCO. But Larry, his grades wasn't right to go play D1 because he could have played at Prairie View with me. But anyway, we had, out of Acres Home, 4 D1 dudes on our basketball team. I was the only one who played 1 year varsity. Dante played 4 years, Larry 2, Will 2, Jared 2. And I made it all the way to professional ranks. I mean, and so betting on yourself is a tough game sometimes. But listen.
It's tough, bro.
Yeah. But if the power itself is a very strong virtue, man. Like, and everybody can talk it like we talked about earlier. They can talk about it, but they actually walk the walk is different. Now, it didn't hurt that I ended up being 6'7", when it's all said and done. But it's a lot of 6'7" ain't touched nowhere close to no D1 ball. So 7-footers who ain't touched no D1.
I know a few of them.
Yeah.
I know some that ain't even touched it in high school.
Right.
Like, they ain't see it in their future. Didn't know that you blessed with the gift. You just had to execute it.
It's hard executing. Man, like at Prairie View, we would have open tryouts, and dudes who swore they were nicer than dudes on the basketball team, they would come trial. They couldn't even make it through a trial. So I mean, couldn't even make it through a trial. But in the mirrors, they killing though, right? So I mean, a lot of people don't understand what goes to be a Division I athlete, and so I know you seeing it at the highest level, playing at Syracuse, and as of right now, you didn't get the results y'all wanted out of y'all bowl game. But, new coach in, new regime. So I want to kind of just, touch on you. I don't want to take too much more of your time. You've been going an hour and a half already. Just some of your insights and your mentality. Like, because me and you talked on the phone about an hour and some change yesterday. So what is Syracuse? Yeah. What are they going to see coming from John Reed, a.k.a. the general, coming in and doing this thing for his senior campaign at the center position at Syracuse? Been the first black center for that, starting center, for that matter. Talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, well, the big general, he really gonna be working, dog. He got a lot of things to work on, a lot of things that he should correct. He had a decent season, but he didn't have a great season. I think the big general, he's striving to do things different. Like, he studied breaking more boundaries that he don't want to enter. And that's like one of those things is trying to become a vocal leader. I think by him becoming a better vocal leader, he'd do more. He'd do better. Just because he always been one of the guys who'd be like, man, just I'm gonna do it, and if they follow, they follow. They don't, they don't. So by him being that, he always had like a kind of like a FU mentality to people who didn't want to fall in line. But as he's becoming a senior and he's fighting for the captain position, he gonna have to step out his comfort zone to comfort others, to motivate others to get us all on the same page for the same game. So that's what I think. That's the biggest thing I see Big General developing in, is becoming a better leader for the men around him. Because if he can do that, the field ain't a problem. Like let's not just say that the field's not a problem. He don't have a problem on the field. His problem is just making sure that he don't leave people behind. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where I messed up at last year. Is he left people behind. Like he didn't care. He didn't care what people said. And you know, sometimes you gotta have this type of mentality, but he didn't care as far as like, hey man, coaches was telling him, hey bro, bring bro along with you, pick him up, make him work with you, like woo woo, right? And I was telling the coaches, like, nah, man, I ain't gotta motivate no grown man to do this.
Yeah.
I earned my scholarship to get here. He was given a scholarship to be here. We know what we signed up for, so why do I have to tell him what to do? You know what I'm saying? But understanding a lot of people not mature in their mind like that. You know what I'm saying? Understand, bro. You 23. A lot of people around you 19, 18, 20, 21. You might get lucky to find a 22-year-old. But then if you, honestly, I was probably the oldest guy who wasn't a senior. Let's just be honest with that too. You know what I'm saying? That's what JUCO do to you. JUCO gonna do that to you. You know, you come in like, oh, I'm a junior. Like JUCO gonna do that to you, dog. You're gonna come in older than a lot of guys, but you're gonna come in ready to prepare. You're gonna come in prepared. So he came in prepared. Like, keep in mind, he took the starting job from a guy who was already there for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? He played more reps. The Big General played more reps than the guy that they had as his backup that was there 4 years. He played more reps, more snaps, started more games than him. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, if you address that, you will see what the problem was. It was complacence. A lot of people was complacent. A lot of people content with where they at. You know what I'm saying? So I think if Big General can expose you for what you is, look in your eyes, and when he look in your eyes and see what you is, and turn you into something that you ain't never been before, Syracuse ain't for something different. You know, because I'm gonna turn up regardless. J. Henry Reed gonna turn up regardless. The Big General gonna hold himself accountable for his name. You know what I'm saying? You can't have no name like that and be a pushover, be a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Because like you ain't never heard nobody have no dope, like no nickname that meant power, and they wasn't standing on power. They was standing on business. You know what I'm saying? You know, like this nickname was given to me. It was I didn't self-proclaim it. It was given to me. You know what I'm saying? In a way, it was self-proclaimed, but also given to me. You know what I'm saying? Like people knew me for knowing that I love Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates considered himself a general. You know what I'm saying? And you understand that, like, hey, generals are front line. They frontline soldiers. They're gonna do what they're supposed to do, and they're gonna handle the business. But at the same time, they make sure that the soldiers behind them is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I gotta do better. I make sure that my group is taken care of. My group, we won. We ain't individually. That's the only thing. That's the thing about our group. Being an offensive lineman, I ain't got a stat. The only stat I got is a sack. I ain't got no sacks. But the only stat I got is stats and wins and losses. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Wins and losses, stats, and starts, and snaps. That's all my stats. Nothing else. It's the only group on the field that's playing for somebody else. It's the only group on the field that got to go through the hardest work to make sure that the team wins. And what I mean by hardest work, I understand, like, bro, if we down, it's on us to come back up. If we up, it's on us to maintain us up. You know what I'm saying? So we work the hardest. Like, yeah, you're running back, your workhorse. Yeah, you get your star receiver, your star quarterback, you know. But if we make the job easy for them, then who really just started the show? You know, so it was things like that. But I want my guys to know, like, bro, like, we are recognized off of wins and losses. That's it. Get it out your head that you're gonna be an individual superstar. That's what I had. That's what I had in my head this year. That's what I messed up at. You know, I ain't got no problem admitting it. I thought I was a superstar. You know what I'm saying? I came in number 1 recruit. You know what I'm saying? No D tackle, bro. You know what I'm saying? I played. The only time my name get called is when I mess up. You know? So like I had to realize that towards the end, once I realized that it wasn't like I couldn't do this on my own. Cause I really thought I could, because you know, so you really feel like you can sometimes. Like you really feel like you can sometimes. But when I really have brought into like my teammates, like I really started investing time into my teammates and started really connecting with them. Because I told you like I didn't really connect with most of my teammates when I first got there, because I was just a guy coming in to take somebody else's job. You know, I won't step on toes. I was really intentionally trying to step on toes, Bogart, big dog, anybody. You know what I'm saying? That was really my intentions. You think people gonna really like mess with you at that point? Like he's an asshole. He's a dick. You know, we don't like him. You know, like you're not really looking for friends at that time. You're looking to get established. I'm established now, dog. I'm established. I got all my teammates respect. My teammates I got respect for all my teammates. You know what I'm saying? I got a new coaching staff. I gotta go prove to them what I'm worth to them. You know, but I like that. I like proving myself, because if it wasn't for me being able to prove myself, I wouldn't be here. So proving myself is something that I'm great at. You know what I'm saying? I'm great at it. I'm consistent at it. I think that's why I'm here. If I prove myself to my coaches, man, then I can prove myself to the new teammates. Then we can gel together, and bro, the sky's the limit. The schedule's sweet. The schedule's sweet as far as like who we play, where we play them, how we play them, and when we play them. It's sweet. The ACC did something that I think that was very smart. They took all the teams that was hardcore, UNC, Clemson, Florida State. You know, them teams, they put them all in their own category. Boom. And they brought in other teams that could compete but not compete high. You understand? So like Syracuse is technically on the lower end of the spectrum of football in the ACC. Every year they finish. They like, from my perspective, since I've been here, they always finish the last 5. Always. They never top 5. Never have been, from my perspective. I don't know, but from this year and last year, they wasn't top. They were never top 5. You know, they always the last 4, top 4, the bottom 5. So ACC found another bottom 5 that they could add to them and let them compete among each other. And when they compete among each other, now it's equal competitions, equal recruiting game, equal all this, because they all keep up with it. You think about it, man. We got Stanford, we got Cal. You know what I'm saying? You got teams like that, SMU. Like, these are teams that can compete, but they couldn't compete in their division because their recruiting class it just wasn't what it was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now we got teams that can compete with teams. Florida State can compete with Clemson. UNC can compete with Clemson and Florida State. You know, them teams can compete with each other. Miami can compete with them teams. Recruiting, NIL, and games. Like, it's gonna be a game. Like, when they play, it's gonna be a game. Florida State played Boston College. That was actually a game this year. I ain't gonna lie, that was a game this year. They actually did pretty solid. But like, you get teams like Florida State versus Pitt this year. They was gonna blow them boys out. You know what I'm saying? Florida State versus Georgia Tech. Now Georgia Tech on the come up. You feel me? But it's teams like that, like the teams that were like real bottom seed teams. Like, yo, like these teams, they're not drawing in as much revenue, but people love them. People love Syracuse. I love Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? People love these schools, but people wish to see these schools compete more. Like, I remember when we went through our 4-4, we started off 4-0. Then they almost like, I think we was almost about to be in the top 25 poll if we won against Clemson. We beat Purdue at Purdue. Right? But injuries. Let's go ahead. For 5 games in, we already got injuries, bro. Lost our starting receiver. We lost our guy. OG, we lost him. Western Michigan, the 2nd game, we lost him for an ankle. Lost old linemen in the fall camp. Lost players who came back to the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? But then we had players who started falling off. Like, man, our quarterback, bro, I didn't even know it until he actually told me. Bro was playing with a torn shoulder. Couldn't even throw the ball, but he was playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when you start putting that in perspective, it's like, oh, damn. Like, bro, you really did give us everything you got. Because I'll tell you the truth. I was mad at his ass. Like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Like, bro, like, what's up? Like, I know you're getting set. But, bro, make a play. make a play. Like, something, bro. Because it's some of us out here really giving it our all, bro. It's really some of us really out here giving us our all, bro. I know from your perspective, it may not seem like, because every other play you're on your back, or people harassing you, or they molesting you, or whatever it is, bro. Like they own you. And I know. Because I wouldn't, if I was a quarterback, yeah, I wouldn't trust the line either. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he actually trusting us. He never complained to us, not once. My quarterback got mad at me one time because I had snapped the ball wrong. And he got up after he got like a 4-yard gain. And he looked at me, threw the ball at me, said, "Fix your fucking snap." I said, "Oh shit." I was like, "Oh snap." I was like, all right, my bad. That was the only time he ever complained. Like, bruh, like my running back told us, if you can't make the block, just get out of my way. You know, like we had guys on the team who was really giving us all. You know, Danny Villari, my bad. Don't kill me, Danny. Danny Villari, bro. He sat back and he really like, bro. He was our Taysom Hill. He did everything they could ask for. Everything that they asked him to do, he tried his best, and he did his best, and he gave it his all, bro. My dog cried after every game we lost. After every game he lost, he cried. I grew up a loser, so I'm used to it, kinda. So it affected me, but it didn't affect me like that. But he cried after every game because he was like, bro, I'm leaving this shit out here, and y'all don't understand it, bro. Y'all don't understand how much I'm leaving out here for y'all, bro. Every day I gotta wake up, go back to the training room, heal the ankle, heal a bruise, bro. I'm like, bro, like you don't know until you really know. Like, and then towards the end, when everybody started putting it on the table about how we was feeling, everybody started recognizing it. And then when we started recognizing, that's when everything started coming back together. Like, we started to hold each other accountable again. You know what I'm saying? But when we started losing, like that first 4 losses straight to back, bro, like, ain't nobody addressing nothing. Oh, we gonna fix it, y'all. Just keep working. We gonna fix it. And then you had the people over there. Like, you know, you had guys like who was over here like, shit, I'm cool, bro. I got 3 more years. I ain't worried, bro. I'm gonna have my time. Like, bro, like what? Like, I was having problems with that myself. Like, whoa, like, nah, bro. You gotta send these seniors out, right? Don't play for me. Don't play for you. Play for them. You never know what this might be their last season. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we lost the bowl game, bro, I was mad. Bro, because I told my right guard, Chris Blaise, I was like, bro, I want to send you out the right way. I want to send you home with a ring. He been to 3 bowl games. He only 1 for 3. He's 1 for 3. I mean, he won his bowl game at Florida Gators, but he's 1 for 3, dog. So, like, yeah, like, bro, so, like, once we realized, like, what the problem was, it was just holding each other accountable. As long as we hold each other accountable, we address the problems. Rule number 4, hey, we can agree to disagree, but we're gonna talk this family business, and we're gonna address it, dog. You feel me? We're gonna address it. And I think that's what started happening. We started addressing it, and we got better.
I like it. You like a coach on the field. You go ahead, Jeremy.
No, but I will be now. I will be now. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man, I wasn't the guy who was vocal. I wasn't a vocal guy. I think that's why I messed up with my unit. My unit, we was giving up sacks early on. And like, man, yeah, I would tell him, hey, bro, next time, bro. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like in my back of my mind, I'm like, shit, I ain't give up the sack. I ain't give up a tackle for loss. I'm playing decent. You know what I'm saying? But like me being the center, I had like, people was yelling at me. Like I used to get mad. Like, why the fuck is you coming telling me this shit? Like, why are you telling me about somebody else that need to be fixed? I ain't realized that people was looking at me to be the guy to fix them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like you are the center. Like my dog had to break it to me. My boy Sims, Jay Sims, number 6, the safety. He had to break it down to me. He like, bro, like, hey, bro, you don't understand why everybody keep telling you about everybody else, do you? They're not complaining to you about you. They're complaining to you about your guys. I'm like, what the problem? Like why? Like, help me understand, because I really don't know why. Like, is it because they just don't like them? They just talking down. Like, from me, I don't know what it is. Like, I ain't trying to pick sides, choose this or that. I just want to know why. Like, why are you telling me about this dude? And he sat down, he told me, like, bro, you are an unnamed captain. Your position deems you eligible for giving out orders down there. And you consider yourself the big general? You need to, people, bro, like, stand on what you stand on. And then he had to tell me, like, bro, I know how you feel. You don't want to disappoint nobody. You don't want nobody to have, oh, he this, he that, oh, he woo. You don't want none of that. And that's the truth. I didn't want none of that. I ain't want nobody to have nothing bad to say about me. But because I never said nothing, things was bad, I was showing something different. Like, I didn't care. I care, but I wasn't showing that I cared. You know what I'm saying? So once he pointed that out, he was like, bro, so that's something that I'm really, really working on this year. Is showing that I care, even though I care, but showing it like you gotta put it out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Non-verbal communication is like literally 80% of communication.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then that other 20%, whatever you say, it gotta mean something. You know what I'm saying? And he like, bro, ain't nobody gonna test you. Ain't nobody here gonna test you, bro. Ain't nobody here gonna question what you saying, how you saying it, why you saying it. Ain't nobody gonna question you. You feel me? Understand, you the JUCO center that came in, took a spot, and played the starting and holding it down. Like holding it down. Like, they be like, bro, we used to watch highlights. And they be like, look at Reed. Reed the only one blocking. Like, I'm like, that ain't like, they laughing. Like, I'm like, that shit not funny. They like, nigga, you need to correct it. I'm like, how I'm supposed to correct a grown man?
Yeah.
And then, but that's really what I really focus on. If I can, like I know I gotta get stronger in the weight room. I'm gonna get stronger, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, now I know where my strength need to be. I'll tell you, I need to be stronger. Like, I know I need to be stronger. My strength was just average. I was just the same strong guy like every other strong guy that came out of high school. I need to have overpowering strength. You know what I'm saying? I need to have better use of my hands. I know that. But these are things that can be correct. But as far as my mentality for talking and helping and coaching and giving game to players and make sure y'all on the same page, that's the biggest thing that needs to be correct. If I correct that, bro, we're gonna have a whole different season off the rip. If I can say one thing to somebody, if I can get to a point where I can say one thing to everybody and they all know, like, all right, but we need to tighten the fuck up. We too loose. Read really about that. Read really about that. We need to tighten up. Then I'm good. I'm real good. You know what I mean? Because, like, then they gonna know, like, hey, he for real. We need to be for real. And we all need to do everything the right way. You know?
No, it's
a simple synergy. That's all it is, bro. It's just straight synergy. Because I'll tell you this, I was turned some games. And when them games that I was turned, the guys beside me, they turned. When I'm quiet, like, I noticed that when I was quiet and I was just doing my job and really just doing it, but like not really like really doing it, like, hey, y'all need to tighten up on these fuck niggas. Y'all need to tighten up on these fuckers. Woo, woo. Hey, put that man dick in the dirt. Like, I was really out there. Like, when I was doing stuff like that, it was turned. But I was down there this. Hey, this is what we got. Let's go. Scoot. You know?
Yeah, I got you.
Down. You know?
A little
this, they down, you know. So then I realized, like, oh, I'm their energy. I'm their energy. You know, I didn't know I would. I was always used to playing against guys who turned me up. You know what I'm saying? I was used to guys trying to. Like, I was like, it was time between the O-line where it was like, man, I'm competing. Like, hey, this player, I'm about to get a knockdown. Like, I'm about to fuck him up. Nah, I'm gonna fuck him up first. Nah, you ain't gonna fuck him up first. I'm gonna fuck him up. You know?
Yeah,
And where I came from. So, like, not having that kind of, like, it messed me up. You know what I'm saying? Because Texas, this sport football religion.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
People live, breathe, and die football in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So going up there to the east, it ain't the same. The South football and North football is two different footballs. Off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? It really plays that I was like, bro, y'all got to prove to me that you could play. Like, you know, like, because I done seen guys that they worst that could beat their best. So that was one thing too. So other, like, you know, that was just that. I think that as long as I get my vocals right, you know, my make sure I deliver the message the right way, not the wrong way, because it's sometimes I know if I start telling the truth, like the brutal truth, you'll mess around and lose a person. You know, trying to help them, thinking like, okay, I'm gonna reverse it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's something I got to make sure I figure out how to do. And I think that's what I was so scared at doing. You know what I'm saying? Was just telling somebody something and I ain't had no leverage with you. And when I say leverage, like I ain't kicking it with you. Cause I tell you, I wasn't kicking it with them. I'm doing my job, going home. I got my old lady with me. Me and my old lady, we chilling. My coach forced me to sit with my old linemen. You know, that's a bad problem, don't you think? Like the center don't want to sit with his linemen. Something wrong with that. So they they over here like they started punishing me because of it. like
because they expect more out of you. Yeah.
Punished. Yeah, I'm getting punished because I'm not doing it. Like, nah, you can't do that. We at away games. I'm at the table with the defense. I'm at defensive table. I'm chilling with the defense, back ends, linebackers, D linemen. I'm chilling with all of them. I ain't with no receiver. I ain't with no offensive person. No offense. They like, yo, like, huh? Like, where they do that? Like, that ain't right. You know, like, and then I realized, like, damn, that really ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's like a safety chilling with the linemen. It's like, that ain't right.
Yeah.
Like, he can come over and talk some shit and then dip, but chilling, kicking it, laughing, he. That ain't right. That ain't right. So then, like, but like I said, once I really started building a bond with these boys outside of football, that's when I really started getting more of a click. Cause like we click on the field, like ain't nothing to click. Like your technique should make us click. When we do the technique that the coaches teach us, we should click. You know what I'm saying? And that's what guys realized. Like we started clicking, but then when what were we doing outside of football? They was golfing. I'm sorry, I don't golf, bro. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I don't golf. I don't drink. You know, some of the things I do ain't it. The things I talk about and things I talk about, man, we had two different backgrounds. You talked about how I grew up playing video games. Shit, I talk about how I grew up trying to figure out what we was gonna eat. You know, so like it's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got stories like we can talk about, like, okay, what's the craziest thing you ever did? Oh, you started hearing some off the wall shit, like, man, that's suspect, bro.
I know where you going.
Like,
yeah.
You straight, you know, and then they hear my stuff, they like, we sitting next to a criminal. Like, so like you start realizing, like,
you got different lifestyles.
We come from two different lifestyles. And like, but it was all like, how can I say? It was just like copacetic though. Like, you know, they knew I came from different. I think that was one of the things too. And then like, but I had guys on my old line. Like when I first got there, I had guys who wanted to see me succeed, like wanted to see me take the position. And then when I got the position, they were mad because of how, like, when I got the position and how I started carrying myself. Cause I got the position and I got the position and it was really just on some fuck you shit after that. Cause then I didn't need y'all for the playbook shit. Cause I was cool with them at first because I had to utilize them for what I needed. Like the coaches wasn't there in the summer, so I had to learn the playbook from the players. So I got to talk to the O-line. So once I learned the playbook and once I learned everything I needed to learn, I really had to just kick rocks. And I think that was on some disrespectful stuff to them because they was like, damn, like, bro, we helped you become the starting center and you kind of kicked us out of the way when we wanted to see you here in this position. You know what I'm saying? Because it been times where I would wake up to Texas, like I got long paragraphs from like 2-3 dudes on the O-line, like, hey, bro, hey, I really feel like you know the calls, but you second guessing yourself because it's going by fast and everything. He said, bro, just take a deep breath. Like, I had text messages like that. People telling me, like, hey, bro, do this, do that. Make sure you know this. I had people sending me cheat sheets and all that. Like, bro, you need to look at this, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Because we were just learning fast. Like, that's the thing. That's one thing about college football I had to say. We learn fast. If you can't keep up, then you got a problem. You know, but me personally, when pressure get built up in front of me, bro, I learned how to handle it easily. It's just easy, something I can handle easily. You know, so that was cool too. That was real good. If I can handle the pressure, bro, it made it easier for me to do other things such as handle it on the field, bro. Make sure I know what I'm doing on the field and admit when I'm wrong. Like, oh, my guard telling me I'm doing something wrong on this play. He correct me. I am a rock with what he tell me. You know, so it was things like that. But it got to the point where I was telling my guards and them stuff, and they didn't believe that I was right. Cause they were telling me play. They didn't believe that I was right. So when I end up, so then we get back and we watch it, they're like, you know you're doing this wrong. You supposed to be working this. And I look at them. I don't say nothing. I just look at them. Told you, mother. Told you, bro. We supposed to be doing this, but you ain't believe me. You know, and they be like, okay. Because my right guard, bro, Chris, he used to always correct me in practice. Hey, nah, bro, we need to be doing this. You need to do it. And one day, bro, I was like, nah, we need to do this. He's like, you need to shut the fuck up and listen to daddy. I said, what? Like, he fucked me up. I was like, nah, bro, so I ran it my way. And he said, so then we get back in film, we get back into meetings and we watching film and stuff. And the O-line coach like, what the fuck is you doing? The fuck is you, like, what is you doing? Like, this is wrong. Chris is doing right. You're doing wrong. And then he looked at me like, gotcha, bitch. I said, oh, shit. It's like, all right. And so I'm like, all right, fine, I'm gonna listen to him. So I'm listening to him, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna learn it better than him. So I started getting the cheat sheets from the GA and stuff, and like we working. And then next thing you know, I got him back. I was like, gotcha, bitch. Yeah. Like, we supposed to do this. Like, but it was all honestly like how it's supposed to be. Like, you correct me, I correct you, and we learn from mistake and we go together, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was one of the best. That's one of the reasons why I really love Chris a lot, bro. Because Chris was my dog. Like, he would correct me, I correct him, and he wouldn't have a problem with. Like, he'd correct me, I wouldn't have a problem. I correct him, he wouldn't have a problem. And then sometimes we both had a problem with each other. Like, hey, look, what you trying to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? But he had his boundaries and stuff like that. But like, he knew how far he was gonna push himself on me until he thought like, oh wait, hold up, he tripped, like read on some other shit, like he for real, and then back off. You know what I mean? But like, he really knew, like, hey,
that's that synergy you talking about though. That's how synergy is created.
Yeah, it's the synergy. Yeah,
iron sharpens iron,
and I want more of that.
Yeah,
I want more of that.
Man, John, man, we gotta continue part 2. I'm about to eat like a mug. Man, we going 2 hours strong, man. You got gyms on top of gyms, bro.
Man, hey, bro. The funny part about it is, I know we about to end it out. Funny part is, man, truth be told, I told myself when I signed that piece of paper that I was changing my life. Like, I had a video. I was like my coach had asked me when I signed that. It's NLI, not National Letter of Intent. When I signed it, he said, "What you doing?" He said, "How it feel?" I said, "Like a life-changing signature." And from that day forward, it has been. You know, my life has changed drastically. It has improved, and it's steady improving. I think that's one thing I'm really happy about is it proving, because I'm growing, bro. I'm growing far beyond the means I seen myself as. Like I told you. So, and that's just crazy. And we can get a part 2 going. You know, we can do an update in the spring, see how everything goes. Cause I got goals I want to accomplish, and you know, you never know. You might I might be a whole nother different person. Cause yesterday me and today me is 2 different people. But yeah, man, like I just want to say this, man. You know, hey, shout out to everybody who had an influence in my life, bro. I thank you. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. From the people who said I couldn't do nothing to the people who said I could do something, bro, I thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because in ways you motivated me. I'm happy for the people who stayed consistent with me, bro. Stayed down with me, stayed with me, who dealt with me. Yeah, I'm going to say it like that. Who dealt with me. You know, without y'all, bro, y'all wouldn't be nothing. Shout out to Beast Mode 365. Shout out to Missing Element. Shout out to Mister. Shout out to Eisenhower. Shout out to Syracuse. Shout out to Big General. Shout out to Hoop Jordan. Shout out to Houston, Texas for raising me and teaching me who I am, bro, man. Hey, man, free my bros. Love them. You know how it is. I ain't forget about none of y'all. You feel me? Ain't nothing gonna change. I'm still the same me, just a little bit wiser, a little bit stronger. That's it.
Hey, that's the way you ended off, man. And I appreciate all your words, man, because you didn't have to give us as much time as you did, and you came and broke everything down. Like I say, you was my easiest interview by far. Like, I just let you go, man, because you got it. You tell everything in a nice, succinct pattern, bro, and I appreciate that out of you big time, man. And it's a pleasure watching to see where you are now and to see where you're about to go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Man, thank you, Absolutely. Man. You know, it's getting started. It's just getting started. That's the thing, man. Hey, that Big General apparel on the way too. I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
I'll tweet that out when you start putting that out there.
Oh, definitely. I just gotta see where it's going. Like, I got this. The world. Like, I was just talking to my brother about that. I'm gonna let you go after this. But I was just talking to my brother about that. I said the world of fashion it changes so rapidly. Like, one minute this is hot, the next minute this is it. Like, what? We going back to baggy clothes, bro. Like the '90s, and I'm happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's what I want. It's changing, but it's changing. So like, I think as long as I can find a way into it and like just doing something, because like I know for a fact, bro, like, yeah, I got the check on me and all that. I got the block S on me and all that stuff. But man, I want to represent myself to the fullest, let people know what I am, but also represent the things that represent me. You know what I'm saying? And that's my missing element.
I like that, man. And strike while the iron's hot, man. Put that out this year, because while you doing your thing, and hopefully we see you playing on Sundays. But you know, let's put the horse before the cart. And so yeah, man. Again, I just want to thank you for pulling up on the channel. We're gonna have you back in the spring. We're gonna talk about some of your insights and what you see going. And man, we're gonna be following this journey. I'll make sure I'll be texting you more frequently and stuff. So yeah, man.
Man, yeah, like you know how it go, man. You know, so that I wanted to do one in the beginning of the fall. You know how it went, but I'm happy to get a recap of the season though. So that's great, because now we gonna see it going into the season. If we can get a recap at the season, you know, because I'm be at Syracuse to May 25, baby. And I'm grateful for every opportunity, man. Syracuse has blessed me a lot, bro. I done seen more things I ever seen in my life. I done rode planes more than I ever rode in my life. And I ate more lobster than I ever ate in my life. So, yo, I'm loving it here, man. Please, I wish if they need to go ahead and NCAA, find a way to transfer eligibility.
Yeah, another year, you know.
I'll play too.
Hey, boys, we playing at 28 now, man. Shoot, the game to change, boy.
Hey, find a way to transfer eligibility. I know some guys who want to give me a few years. No, I'm just joking. I'm trying to get to that league as quick as possible, bro. Stripper rules in the get my money and get out.
Yes, sir.
All right,
John,
man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all hit the like button on the way out. Y'all hit enough likes, man. I'll see if I can get back a little quicker, man, so you can drop some more game on y'all, man. But appreciate y'all. Appreciate
man. Like and subscribe, dog. Like, subscribe, repost. Man, do all that for him, man.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, y'all. Till next time, we are out. Peace.